Okay, today we're going to learn a lesson about inference. What are we going to learn about?
Inference.
All right, so I want you to turn to a blank page. At the top of it, I want you to write inference. So you're probably asking, well, what is inference? So here's our objective. Our objective is that I will be able to take the information from the text and what I hear with prior knowledge to make a really good guess. Class, what's our objective?
I will be able to take the information from the text and what I hear with my prior knowledge to make a really good guess.
Good. So here's why inference is important. See, authors don't always tell you everything. Sometimes readers have to use clues and experiences to make guesses as you read. And you do this before activating prior knowledge. So you're probably wondering, well, what does prior knowledge mean? So to go a little bit more in detail, when you're reading a story, it's not always going to tell you everything, because then the story would be easy, it would be boring. When you watch a TV show, the good thing about it is that you don't really know what's going to happen, but you have an idea. And then when it does happen, you're like, see, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. For example, does anybody watch Scooby-Doo? Okay, good. You notice in every episode of Scooby-Doo, there's always a mystery person who is like the monster, right? Yeah. And it's always somebody that the characters had already met, right? So one of the things that I used to like about Scooby-Doo is I used to always try to figure out who the bad guy was. So I'd be like, the hotel man is the bad guy because he doesn't like Scooby because he doesn't like dogs. Or I'd always try to come up with these clues. I try to be a detective to try to guess who the bad guy is based on what the characters are doing and based on what I already know about real life. So that's why inference is a pretty cool standard that we get to learn and why it's so important to learn for when we're reading, because as it mentions, authors aren't always going to tell you everything. Okay, so we're going to actually learn how to describe an inference without even using our words. Well, we are going to use our words, but we're going to use our bodies more to express what an inference is as opposed to just our words. Come on, everybody stand up. Okay. So, this is how I remember what an inference is. An inference is when you take the information, just watch me, it's when you take the information from the text. You see, here's my book. Here's my little book. Like I'm reading Rainbow, by the way. Here's my book. When I take the information from the text and what I hear, see my ear, only have one, so this is the only one you're ever going to see me hold up. With what I hear, with my prior knowledge. Now, prior knowledge, you see I'm pointing to my brain, because that means I already have this information, right? I know that the sky is blue. I know that the sun is yellow. I know that the last day of school on the week is a Friday. I know that we don't go to school on Sunday. This is all information that I already have prior. I knew this before, knowledge that I knew before. So with my prior knowledge, now, watch, to make a really good guess. That's my question mark. A question mark is when you have a question, right? So if I'm making a guess, I'm going to be like, are you a older brother? That's a guess. Do you wash your hair in the morning? That's a guess. Is your favorite color pink? So those are guesses. I'm asking a question because I am guessing about information. So let's do this all together. Again, it's when you take the information from the text, oh, that's too good, with what you hear and your prior knowledge to make a really good guess. Awesome. Who thinks that they can do it on their own? All right, for one ticket, let's see. Number 7. Let me see it. What's an inference? It's when you use your body. You don't have to use your words. What's the first step? First step is you take the information from the
text
with what you
hear
and
prior knowledge to make a really good guess.
Great job, great job. Let's see. Number 16. Think you can do it? What's an inference? Let me see it. Let's help them out, class. It's when you take the
Information from the text, what you hear, with your prior knowledge to make a really good guess.
Good job. Turn to your neighbor and show them what an inference is. Good. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. All right, maybe if you write down some vocabulary, it might help us a little bit more. So I want you to skip a line. I want you to write vocabulary. Now remember, the beauty about our recipe books is that whenever we need a recipe in order to do something like find an inference, we can look inside of it in order to find out exactly what we need to do. So, inference. Inferences are made when you use clues in the story to guess what happens. Okay? So if you don't get this all copied down right now, it's okay. We will copy the rest later. But I'm going to give you 30 seconds to copy down the definition for inference. Good. Good. 10 more seconds. Okay, I want you to stop. Let's read it. Ready, set, read. Inference. Inferences are made when you use clues in the story to guess what happened. Good. Turn to a neighbor and tell them what an inference is. Oh, let's see who's with me. Number 23, what's an inference?
An inference is made when you use clues in the story to guess what happened.
Good. Class, what did she say?
An inference are made when you use clues in the story to guess what happened.
Good. So basically inferences is basically you get to be a detective and you have to use the clues in the story to guess what happened. It's when you take the information from the text and what you hear with your prior knowledge to make a really good guess. Okay, you must know this, so I'm going to check on you at the end to make sure you know what an inference is. All right, the next definition is prior knowledge. What is prior knowledge? Prior knowledge is what you already know. Class, what is prior knowledge?
What you already know.
Good. I want you to skip 3 lines so that if you need to come back and finish inference, you'll have the room to do it. And I want you to write prior knowledge, what you already know. You get 30 seconds to write it. $20 more seconds. Okay. 26. What does prior knowledge mean?
What prior knowledge means what you already know.
Good. Class, what is prior knowledge?
What you already know.
Turn to a neighbor and tell them what prior knowledge is.
What you already know.
Good. Okay. Let's get to some fun stuff.
Going to art.
Alright, so I'm going to show you some examples. You left the car windows down, and it started raining. I'm going to take the information from the text with my prior knowledge, and take the information from the text and what you hear with your prior knowledge to make a really good guess. So the information from the text is you left the car windows down and it started raining. So with my prior knowledge, I know that when it rains, water falls, right? And I know that when my window is down, it's possible that that rain can go inside of my car. So if I had to make an inference, I could infer that the inside of your car will be soaked from the rain. Let me see a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think this is a good inference. Good. Audrey, why would you say that this is a good inference? Did we take the information from the text? Class, did we use the information from the text to make the inference?
Yes.
Yes. We read the sentence. So, and the sentence helped us figure out our guess. Did we use prior knowledge?
Yes.
Yeah. We know that when it rains, water falls. You know that, right, Audrey? Okay. You ever seen a window roll down? Yeah. Are you able to throw something in that car if the window is rolled down? No, you can't? So you think it's possible that something can go inside that window if it's rolled down? Yes. Can rain go inside there? Yes. Oh, let's look at another one. We packed our clothes in a suitcase. Okay, let's put it on our thinking caps. What inference can you make just off of this sentence in your prior knowledge? We packed our clothes in a suitcase. Let me see the light bulbs when you can make an inference. What can you infer about the sentence, we packed our clothes in a suitcase? See, focus. Okay. Well, we are planning to stay at home all weekend. Let me see, thumbs up or thumbs down. Good inference or bad inference? Okay, take 10 seconds and whisper to a neighbor why you think that is a bad inference or a good inference. Why you saying that? So would you pack your suitcase if you plan to stay at home all weekend? Bam! Okay. Ron had an awesome answer. Ron, do you think this is a good inference or a bad inference? Why?
Because if you're packing your clothes in the suitcase, that means you're going somewhere.
That's right. If you're packing your clothes in a suitcase, then that means you're going somewhere. You're not going to just be staying at home. Nobody packs their clothes in a suitcase to stay somewhere. No, you're going somewhere. Great job, Ron. So the correct inference would be they're going somewhere. They're going on a trip. Bad inference. Okay. So you left the car windows down and it started raining. What can you infer? I can infer that the inside of your car will be soaked from the rain. Now remember, whenever we answer an inference question, we always started with, I can infer. Because that's saying that I can take the information from the text with what you hear and your prior knowledge to make a really good guess. Louise, head up. White snow has covered the ground. What time of year is it? It's summer. No? What can you infer? I can infer that it is winter because that is the season when snow falls to the ground. Wait, but it doesn't say that in the sentence. It just says white snow. That doesn't mean it's winter. Oh, but I know that from my prior knowledge that when it snows, it's not the summertime, it's not the fall, it's not the spring. It has to be really cold, and the only season that's really cold is winter. Okay. Pick up whiteboard. like how fast you guys were able to get them out. Great job. Great job. Great job. Okay. The boy has a hot mug with marshmallows in it. What is he drinking? No. So, I want you to take the information from the text with what you hear and your prior knowledge to make a really good guess. And I want you to make an inference. What is he drinking? Make an inference. Use your prior knowledge. Has a hot mug with marshmallows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them up. Even if you didn't finish. Oh, I love that. I love how you started with I can infer. That is awesome. I can infer that he's, well, go ahead and finish it, Kevin. He's what? No, tell me. Well, let's see. Hot chocolate, or in other words, hot cocoa. Awesome. Yes, you did. Okay, number 2. The lady put on her scarf, gloves, and coat. What is the weather like? What can I infer? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Y'all doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Hold it up. I got you. All I need to see was that W. I know you're going to write winner. Good. 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 I can infer that it's cold. Well, remember it says, what is the weather like? So we can't really say winter. The weather's like winter. Because that's not really describing the weather. Winter is not an adjective. But I feel like you are on the same page with me, and you know that it is freezing. And I'm freezing right now. Okay, last one. The man turned up the heat. No, I think this was too easy. The man turned up the heat and got an extra blanket. What's wrong with him? This is almost similar to this one. Well, I believe that because he turned up the heat and he got an extra blanket, I know that when I get an extra blanket, it's because I'm cold. Oops. He's cold. Last one. The girl took her medicine and got in bed. What is wrong with her? Okay, so I need to take the information from the text. The girl took her medicine and got in bed. What is wrong with her? That's it. And what I hear, with my prior knowledge, have I ever had to take medicine and get into bed? Punishment? I don't like medicine. Medicine is a punishment to me. And I have to go to sleep? This is horrible. What did I ever do to deserve this? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Good. The girl is? 6. You all are awesome. I wish I was as smart as you all when I was in 3rd grade. Great job. So, that concludes our lesson. The important thing to always remember is that when we are reading a story and we're trying to figure out what is this author talking about, why isn't the author just telling me what it is that they want me to know? Why won't they just tell me that she's sick? Or why won't the author just say that they're drinking hot chocolate? Because that's not what makes a good story. What makes a good story is it keeps the reader interested. And the way that we keep interested is we have to always be on our toes and be wondering, what is it? What's going to happen next? And we are excited about doing that. Stories become even better when we can make inferences. Because that's what keeps us engaged and keeps us excited. So you all did an excellent job. Wonderful. And what I want you to do is I want you to put away your whiteboard and your markers. And there's a dum-dum question. What's an inference? Show me. What's an inference? Nope, nope, nope. Hold that book.
Are made when you deduce
Stand up.
from the story.
Stand up.
An
Okay.
inference
I can't hear. I need you to show me.
is information from the
Okay. With what you and your
prior knowledge
to. How'd she do, class? You did all right with me. I'm gonna hook you up. All right, great job. Okay, put your recipe books away.